Good morning and welcome to this week's Rational Thinking with me, William Jones. I'm going to give you an update as to what's been moving sterling, such as the latest update on Brexit, the Italian political situation and the US trade tariffs. So the first currency I'm going to talk about this week will be sterling, which has had another volatile week as talk of a no-deal Brexit continues to dominate headlines. We actually saw sterling fall to a 3-year low against euro. Something which is very positive is we are starting to see a softening rhetoric from Germany and France with regards to alternative arrangements to the Irish backstop. On Friday, we actually saw sterling appreciate significantly after German Chancellor Angela Merkel said a solution to the Irish border issue could be found before the October 31st deadline. This is something which is being weighing heavily on the pound and the reason why sterling has been so undervalued recently. So the positive news caused sterling to appreciate. So now I'm going to talk about the single currency. In Europe, analysts are expecting more stimulus from the ECB. This is fully expected, and the market's pricing in a 30 basis point cut. However, this may not be sufficient, so this is certainly something to keep an eye on. Last week, Italian Prime Minister announced his resignation on Tuesday. This is primarily due to fighting within his own party. His Interior Minister, Matteo Salvini, accused him of sinking the ruling coalition and endangering the economy for personal and political gain. So now on to the greenback. We're still seeing some trade tariff issues. China recently announced that it's going to impose tariffs on soybean and crude oil exports. So this is something to keep an eye out for. This will certainly have an impact on global growth. Something else that was announced last week, we had some minutes from the Federal Reserve, and the chairman, Jerome Powell, said that there is the potential for interest rate hikes. Some analysts are expecting a 75-point basis cut throughout the rest of 2019, which could obviously have an impact on the US. So this is something to keep an eye out for. So next week is relatively quiet. There's a couple of key pieces out from the US in the shape of consumer confidence and their gross domestic product on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's something to keep an eye out for. But it's relatively quiet from the UK and from the Eurozone. Obviously, any Brexit headlines are something to keep an eye out for. So thank you very much for joining us for this week's Rational Thinking. As ever, if you have any queries, please feel free to reach out to us. My name is William Jones, and you can find me in the details below.